Hi everyone, it's Michael Tran. I will run through the urban sketching course. It will be like 4 weeks. For week 1, we will do the training muscle. The week 2, we'll do the sketching. Week 3 for watercolor, and week 4 for urban sketching. So focus on week 1. We want to pay attention to do training for the muscle memory, because that is the basic of the drawing, regardless of we do sketching or we do any kind of watercolor or oil painting, acrylics, or whatever form later. We have to train our muscle. Okay, let's start it. There are 2 ways to do the drawing. These artists drawing by the brush against the canvas. Then the canvas actually far away. They don't touch the canvas. If you do like oil painting, the canvas is wet, you don't touch it anyway. But for beginner, we draw on paper, for example, we have to touch the paper. So we draw with the wrist and the fingers. It's not by using the arm. So for beginner, we practice and train the muscle with our wrist and finger today. During this week, we call finger drawing. For the tool that we use during this time, we will use basically any pen. As you can see that I have ink pen here. I got this kind of pen here, and I also have my fountain pen. Practically, you can use anything, but my recommendation is ink pen. Reason is you do it now, you can reuse it later. You can use it in advanced courses. So when we do the street sketching, we use the ink pen for certain advantages. We can practically use anything, even pencil. So for the tool to use for sketching, anything can do, anything is fine. Let's have a look at the video. We don't want to do tracing. Tracing is the way that you see on the video. We don't want to do that. We do straight line, we draw the curved line, but we make it firm, we make it definite. So we cannot do the tracing in the whole urban sketching course. The key things in our learning is using the catalogs. Catalogs can find basically everywhere, in Coles, in Woolworths, in Aldi. We go shopping in Aldi like twice a week, so we have quite a few catalogs, and we use them for practice. We draw the lines, we draw the sketching, we do the shading on the object. From the look, you can see that some objects are complicated with curly, with the whirly lines, so we don't want to train our muscle with that way. We want to do the curve, we want to do the straight line and curved line at first. So we pick the simple object like apple, lemon, tomato, and then we repeat on many of the catalogs. We do it like 10 train the catalog so quick, and then eventually we will improve. So we do the simple object first. Later on we can do something more complicated, and later we can go to get catalog from people like real estate, and then we start drawing the house of the building. Let's look at the video. When we draw the light, then do like this, because it's not comfortable. We have to rotate the drawing paper. On computer, we have to rotate the canvas. The artists in the real life, they also rotate the canvas. Rotating the drawing material is important. Okay, as long as you understand, we don't want to make it uncomfortable with our drawing. Otherwise, our muscle won't remember it. For the shading in sketching, look at the photo, and you see, by observation, you can see that all of the shading lines come in one direction, from top down. And then rotate the picture, and also from top down. So when we rotate the picture in 90 degrees, we do the line top down, then actually it do the grotesquing. You can do multiple lines in an area to make it darker, or you can do grotesquing to make it darker. The idea is your movement must be in one direction, top down, left right, or right to left, depends on your left hand or right hand. Then we can do the grotesquing in the areas that we already have the contour, to make it 3D, to make it darker on the setting. This is introductory for the grotesquing. You look into the screen, you see 7 apples. It's more or less matching with the sketching approach, while this one is using the ink pen approach. The sketching approach that we're going to use for the urban sketching doesn't go to the 7 apple. We go only to like 4 or 5. The principle will be the same. We do the outline of the object first, and then we do the contour on the light, and then the mid-tone around the light, and then the dark area, and then the shadow. And then we start shading. We start do the grotesquing with the shadow first, and then we go backward to the dark area, the mid-tone, and we leave the light. So look into the picture, you can see that applying up to 4 or 5 apple only. The rest 2 is ink pen. We don't want to go that far, because in urban sketching we use watercolor to help with the shade of the object. Therefore, this one totally correct, up to 5, and then we only use up to 5. Okay, so I'm not sure how much I make myself clear, but let's make a summarize. The idea, the whole idea of this week, the introduction of the training for muscle memory using the catalog. Draw the straight line, draw the curved line, but don't repeat the same line, and don't tracing. Do the firm definite. You will be there as long as you do practice. By the end of the course, you can do the urban sketching. That's what I am be late because I've done this many times. Unless you don't want to do anything, otherwise you will get there. Okay, thank you for your time. Let's try to review this one and then do some practice. We catch up next week. Bye.